Hi everybody, my name is Sad and right now I'm with my neighborhood. He lives nearby my apartment. His name is Ashmit, so I'm gonna ask like a couple of questions about his neighbor, how he feel about his neighbor, and he's living like 5 years to this place, so I just want to start with this. Mr. Ashmit, how do you feel like the history of this place, this city?
Well, talking about Bergen County, it's one of the oldest counties in Jersey. Moreover, this county is considered as one of the most expensive counties in New Jersey. Because you got a lot of flats here, it's pretty expensive, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if you go straight down the road, we have a road here that was actually constructed at the time of the World War II, and it was actually the main road that was used by French and British people here. So it was pretty good, you know, this county is pretty good. It's been pretty old.
Right. How do you feel like the things are changed in like 5 or 10 years right here?
Well, a lot of changes here, believe me, a lot of things. Cause I've been living here for the past 6 years, this county. And when I came here, there was a college here. It was actually constructed in the 1940s, but there were not many people, you know what I mean? Because in the 1940s, there were not many international students here. But now, if you go to the college, you actually see a lot of international students here. And moreover, we have a mall here, like Garden State Plaza Mall, that's one of the largest malls in the United States. Mall in the United States. So yeah, I would say things have changed pretty much a lot, because when I came here, I only used to see like a little bit of Spanish people, a little bit of black people, white people, but never used to see like people from Korea, people from China, from India. But now, yeah, I see a couple of people from India, I see a lot of people from Korea, China, Japan, like, you know, all over the country, all over the world.
How do you feel like the construction of the place is like a business place or like just residential area?
Well, if you're talking about Hackensack or Teaneck in particular, I would say it's more of a residential place. Because I told you, because of the college, and it has like a lot of international students, and it's not really easy for any international student to go near. So there are a lot of apartments, like a lot of apartment buildings where you can stay, and they're not really that expensive though, because you know it's not easy for every international student to pay for their dorms or for expensive apartments. So I would rather say there's a lot of apartment buildings, and yeah, kind of economic thing, yeah, it's pretty good. We have a mall here, we have a couple of shops, a couple of bars, a couple of grocery stores and everything. So it's pretty cool.
How do you feel like the boundary of this city like? Like nearby to Paramount?
Well, the boundaries, okay, the best part is, look, we got buses here, like a couple of buses that go to New York City every 20 minutes. And the place is not really far from New York City, it's like 30 minutes or something. So yeah, the places, like the boundary is pretty cool. We have Paramus here, we have Bergen County, like, you know, Bogota and all, so it's pretty cool.
What about like education, like the present culture and the education? How you feel like?
Well, sir, education here is one of the best education you could get in the United States. Well, the Bergen Community College, the Bergen High School is one of the best high schools in New Jersey.
Yeah, when I can see like the primary school over there.
Yeah, there's a primary school right there, just sitting right.
Yeah.
And there's a college here called FDU. It's Fairleigh Dickinson University. It's a pretty good college though, like have integrated culture and everything. It's a pretty good college. So education, I'm gonna tell all you people, this Bergen County education is amazing.
How do you feel like there are a lot of churches over there? One you can see over there. When you can see over the Korean church, and what you see over there. So what is like?
I'm sorry, give me a second, please. I'm sorry about that.
What do you see about like churches? Is this a very religious place or culture-wise?
Well, it's not only about churches. This county promotes every culture. I would thank the government that they've done such a great thing. We got mosques here for Muslim people, we got temples here for Hindu people coming from India and all. We got churches like Korean churches, we got everything here, and it's a really great thing. Like, I'm gonna thank the government for whatever they've done for this county, you know, they're still doing it. It's an amazing thing.
What do you think like the things are lacking over there, like factories, community centers?
Well, I told you, this county is more of a residential place. But the only thing, according to me, look, I'm 24 years old, and I'm a night person. I club a lot. And I have to go to New York City if I got clubbing in, you know what I mean? Because there are a lot of bars here, there are a lot of pubs here. But the only thing that's missing here is, like, club, you know, like nightlife. So that's what I'm missing here. Everything's good here, except that, you know what I mean?
Like about the demographics and, like, neighborhood? Like,
well, the neighborhood is pretty good, but if you want to talk about demographic, like stats, I'm a normal human being, and I really don't know how big is it or how wide is it, you know what I mean? Like, I stay here, I live my life, I have a couple of 7-Elevens in New York City, so it's easy for me to commute. I go by car; it takes me like 20 minutes. And they have pretty full houses here. You know what I mean? Like you got apartment buildings all over the place. So yeah, like I'm not really sure about the stats, but yeah, it's a pretty good place. Like demographically, it's a pretty nice place. Environmental friendly, got trees, parks everywhere. You know, whenever you're depressed, you can come here, sit for a while. No, it's pretty good.
That's good part of like our
Exactly,
city.
it's a great part.
Alright, sir. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thanks for
The
your
pleasure's
time.
all mine.
Alright, thank you very much.
Have a good one.